New Year chores. So like every new year, I have a list of chores that I do, right? And some of these I do throughout the year, but like I always make it a point to really dive into the shit at this time of year. It's a new year, right? So it's good to kind of do that. But also, it's off season. It's winter time, so there's not as many weddings, so I have the time to do all this stuff too. So anything I kind of push off the side, I'm able to do here. So these are my New Year chores. Take my advice. I recommend you guys do all this stuff too. I think it really will help you. First thing is music, crates and music. What I do, I go through every crate. I look at songs. I look at play counts, right? If there's songs in a crate that I've never played, I ask myself, why? Am I sleeping on it? Did I forget? Am I too much of a bitch to play it? Or is it just, it shouldn't be in the crate? I analyze everything. I narrow down my crates, delete songs, maybe add some songs, right? Go through all my Shazams, go through all my playlists, see if there's any songs I forgot to add, right? I might need to add certain crates. I basically really just dive in and think about how I can make my crates better, how I can make the entire system better, how I can refine my crates, figure out what songs I'm playing too much of too. Play count is such a useful feature, no matter what program you use. Like, look at your play count. What songs are you playing all the time? Is it time to retire them or maybe play them a different way? And then certain songs you never play, should you just delete them out of the crate so it's not fluff? It's not like a song you have to scroll through? Or should you like put it on top of the crate and think like, I really need to start playing this song. I added it, never played it. I forget once I'm at the event. You know what I mean? Think about music and all that. Think about all that. Go through everything. Take your time. Take several days. Sit down for a couple hours at a time. Enjoy yourself. Listen to songs. Refamiliarize yourself with stuff. You'd be surprised what you come up with, what you think about, how you refine it, and you're going to be so much more confident when you go back to work. When you have your next event, if you're not like working a ton right now or whatever, like I am. Like I don't have a wedding. I have a wedding the 13th, and then from then on, I think one in February. So it's like few and far between. So I'm really going to work on this and then try it out at these weddings and kind of have fun with it. Lighting is another thing too. If you live control your lights, if you have like any type of, Show Express or, anything like that, revisit your light shows, see what you need to adjust, anything you ever wanted to make and you didn't have time, make it now, perfect time to set up the lights in the office or your house and, go through all that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm thinking about switching light programs. If I do, as I try things out over this off season, I'll let you guys know and let you guys, know my thoughts. We'll obviously do videos and all that. But I'm definitely going through all my lighting. Got to get all that shit taken care of. And then learn a new skill. I don't care what it is. Learn a new skill. Specifically, though, I think we should all focus on skills that, will help us live at an event. For me, I'm always looking to kind of, be better on the DJ realm of things. So like my skills this off season, what my goals are, mixing with stems. I want to get very, very, very proficient at it. I'm cueing my songs different now because of stems. I'm mixing differently because of stems. I'm thinking about everything differently because instead of relying on the intro edits and acapella outs and all that, I'm basically using the original mastered songs of everything. That's what I want to get to. Like I'm slowly like switching things out. And then I'm going to use stems to do the mixing. And doing that, I'm able to I'm going to break it down in a video, like what I'm coming up with and everything. This is a work in progress, but my goal is to master stems. Like be super proficient, take my mixing game to another level because of stems, because of what stems opens up for, what we can do in general. So I'm working at that. And then as far as technically, I want to get a double time flare and a chirp flare. That's like the one scratch I really want to get down. And then just more scratch combos in general. I think from a scratching standpoint, if you really listen to me, I kind of have like 4 combos. Like they're variations, but like generally speaking, I'm more vanilla than I want to be. Like I need to figure out more, just broaden my horizons when it comes to scratching out and things like that personally. So I'm going to really work on that. And, not for nothing, I want to plug Santi. Like if you guys don't follow him It's Just Santi, he's been killing it with videos like on Reels and TikTok. He basically has these really short, super informative videos of how to do certain scratches, how to like freshen up your combos, freshen up your sets, everything like that. And he has a really unique way of looking at it. He's kind of like the one motivating me with all this. Like he'll tell me like, because he tells it like it is. He's just like, yeah, dude, like your combos are, the same. Try doing them in reverse, and he has all these cool ideas and how to I can take my existing skill set as far as scratching and kind of like rework it to have different combinations, different things without learning a new skill, just like learning different combinations within the same skill set I have to kind of freshen up like how I cut and stuff. So that's what I'm working on with him for sure. He's got a lot of great videos on that. So definitely follow him on Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff. And then I just, as far as like the flair, any scratch, if you got to learn a scratch, it's just, you have to sit there and do it 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 over and over again. So I just been, pour myself a drink, sit by my Rev 7 and just over and over again until, I want to die. So that's what I'm working on in the off season. Figure out a list what you want to work on. Maybe there's like an MC thing you want to work on. Maybe, just figure out something. Get better in some way, shape, or form. Make this time worth it. And I'm telling you, it's fun when you set your mind to something and then you learn it and you get pretty good at it and then you take it out on the road and you're able to do it. It just feels so good. Like I love that feeling. And I think, if you've never done that yet, or if you haven't done that in a while, bring that feeling back to yourself. You'll really you'll thank me. Trust me. It's the best thing ever. And it'll give you that new swag, that new confidence for 2023. And then the last thing I'm doing is a yard sale. I have a shit ton of stuff to sell. And I'm just saying this because what I did is I've been sitting on all this stuff for like 2-3 years, most of it, sometimes some of it longer. I just I buy new things, I put the other thing and it collects dust and I don't sell it. And I think a lot of us do that and we can't because DJ equipment depreciates fast as shit. Every day equipment becomes less and less valuable. You know what I mean? There's always new stuff coming out, everything, computers, mixers. If you got anything to sell, like take the time, go through your storage, go through your garage, go through your van, go through wherever you keep your stuff and look what you don't need and sell it now. Make the money and sell it while you can get the most maximum profit right now because eventually they're not going to be worth shit, Try and sell a Newmark CD Mix 2. you get like $100 and only because it's like vintage. And that thing was like mad money. You just, trust me. Don't sleep on that. I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat as me. I have so much equipment to sell and I'm going to literally have a yard sale. I was actually thinking about, let me know what you guys think. Would it be stupid if I did a live stream and I did like an HSN, like a home shopping network kind of live stream with like all the stuff I have to sell and make the stupid graphics? So, all right, next up we have this MacBook. But then like logistically shipping, like I can't be shipping like anywhere outside the United States. That would be like astronomical. I don't know. Or I'll just make Instagram posts. Regardless, sell your shit, DJs. But those are the things I'm working on, So those are all my goals. I got to get those goals done by March. Obviously taxes and stuff like that. But beyond that, I got to get all that stuff done by March. And then we head into the wedding season. And then, if you set those goals, you meet them, you're going to head into wedding season, a new person. You're going to be confident. You're going to be ready to go. You're going to be proud of yourself. And you're going to have some new skills to show off too. And that's the best way. You hit the ground running. That's the best way I found to start the new season and to crush this year coming up.